back to my YouTube channel, and it's your favorite influencer, TJ Slays, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm back with the part 2 of this bottle girl talk, because oh my god, y'all, the feedback I got from the last one, I love it. I love it. No, I had so many girls writing me, asking me to make a part 2, asking me to go to more into depth of the hiring process and how booking works and all that stuff. And let me tell y'all, I made this video already, right? Made a video, took 30 minutes to film at like 2:30 in the morning. Face be, I look so cute. Video was so freaking good, and I'm gonna be so mad if I don't do as good as I did the first time, but y'all accidentally deleted the video. So I was like, you know what, F it, I'm not doing it. Like I was just so mad because I accidentally deleted the video after doing all that editing. But I was just like, dang, I got so much positive feedback, like I gotta make the part 2. You know, I don't feel like it, but it's cool because I got a lot of other content I've been in the midst of making, and I got a few uploads coming up, but I just had to give y'all part 2 of this one because y'all been asking for it. So I gotta give the people what they asked for, and hopefully I can get it uploaded today. Y'all know I can't talk. Hopefully I get it uploaded today and all that good stuff. So let's jump right into it. Oh, and also, before we jump into it, if this is your first time here, stop what you're doing and go subscribe to my channel, because what I don't understand is how my views don't match my subscribers. Like, show some love, subscribe to my channel. Like, come on now. Yeah, so now let's get into the video. Okay, so today I want to talk about the hiring process. I want to talk about booking sections. Yeah, I feel like those are like the 2 main things, like the hiring process, booking sections, and ways you can build your clientele. So those are my 3 main points. And I feel like before I go into the hiring process, I just want to let y'all know some things they look for when you go to these casting calls. Like I told y'all, I didn't really get casted, but I have 3 years of experience, so therefore, you know what I mean, I've been to a few casting calls. I've seen a lot, and I know what they look for when they're hiring, just off management and all that stuff. So first thing they're gonna look at is you. At most casting calls, they want you to wear all black. You don't have to wear heels, but you got girls in there, you know, they're coming there with their heels. But all black. Wear something cute. Wear something you will wear to the club. Wear that you like you're going out. I'm not saying go overboard and be like half naked and like, you know, super slutty, but like wear something cute, a cute little dress, like, you know what I mean? Something you will wear if you was finna, yeah, go outside. So I feel like that's number 1. Number 2, I feel like make sure like you're well put together, like well groomed. If your nails aren't done, go put press-ons on, because nails are a big deal. Like, even if I'm at work and the girls' nails aren't done, like, you have to go get you some press-ons. Like, don't come to work with buku broken nails. None of that. It's just not appealing when you're pouring shots, like, doing the light shows and all that. It's just not appealing. So make sure you're well-groomed, roped together. Make sure your hair is done, like, you look cute. If you don't wear makeup, put on some makeup. Before I started bottle girling, y'all, I did not wear makeup. I literally just started wearing makeup not too long ago. And it was a time where I joined the team where it was like, okay, makeup is a requirement. So most teams, makeup is a requirement. They want you to have some sort of makeup on. I'm not saying beat your face to the guys every day, because I wear the very bare minimum makeup, y'all. Even with my makeup done right now, I literally have on concealer, and I freaking concealed under my eyebrows because I don't actually do my eyebrows. So in a lip liner, like, do the bare minimum. Like, you don't have to do the most. So make sure you put on makeup, wear all black, make sure your nails is done, your hair is done. Another thing, when you walk in there, most casting calls, y'all got hair in my face, my bad. Well, all casting calls, not most, all casting calls, it's a bunch of girls. Like, the teams I work for, like I said, they be having hundreds of girls in there. So you want to stand out during that casting call. Stand out, like, period. Like, you know, be talkative, make your presence known, like own the room. And I know sometimes it can be like intimidating because it's so many different girls and it's so pretty and all that stuff. Like, they're pretty, but you know what I'm saying? Own the room, like own the room, stand out. Also prepare your social media for it too, because social media plays a big part in bottle girling. Like, you'll notice a lot of bottle girls have a lot of followers, like for real, like we usually all have a lot of followers and we all post for the most part. So social media like plays like a huge part. When they look at your application, because you know they give you those little small applications with like, why you want to work for us, experience, age, social media. That's what they ask for. When they go on your Instagram page and they scrolling and you got like a bunch of overly filtered pictures on, like bunch of Snapchat pictures, like bad quality photos, bad quality pictures, like clean your page, do a page sweep and make sure that your page is like up the part. Like, that plays a big part. Like, also like try to upload more pictures too, because like they want to see that you're active on social media, because you need to promote. Like, you're going to be promoting all through the week, the clubs you work at. You're going to try to get people to book with you through social media. So therefore, if you have no page activity, why would they want to hire you? And also, if you don't really, I won't say photograph well, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, people aren't usually photogenic. So even if you aren't photogenic, like, and you feel like you aren't photogenic for this job, like, make sure you have like clear quality pictures. Like right now, y'all, I have my window open and I have a ring light. Like, your lighting, the quality of your photos, high quality photos. They want you to take high quality pictures. It looks better. With the team I work for, like most nights he has a photographer come in and take our pictures. Like, we take professional photos. And working on certain teams, especially bigger teams, 9 times out of 10 your pictures will be professional. So yeah, so make sure your page is already look up the part. Make sure you're active on Instagram. Like I said, all those like heavily Snapchatted filters and like stuff like that, like they don't like stuff like that. Like, a bad quality photo will piss my manager off, y'all, and he is a man. Like, yeah, so make sure your photos are up the part. So I feel like that's what you need to be ready for. I hate that I have the window open because I keep looking outside. Oh, I actually like the lighting better with the blinds closed. You see, but this goes into light. Boom, lighting. Like, the lighting's so much better like this. I don't know why I didn't do that from a jump. I should have known this. The lighting looks better and I'm more focused on the video. But yeah, high quality photos. So yeah, that's a big one. How do we find these casting calls? Remember I told you DMing about a girl isn't gonna help you. Get on Instagram, Twitter, get on TikTok, hashtags, Houston casting calls. You see a team you like, turn the notifications on so you can know when they're casting to hire girls, because most teams only hire during casting calls. So yeah, those are really big things that go into it. Also, okay, so like say you go to the casting call and you followed all the steps I told you, right? Okay, so like say you go to the casting call and they like you, you look good, everything good about you, okay, like your social media. All right, boom, let's get you in training. 9 times out of 10, when you are hired, your first 1 or 2 days training, you do not get paid. Some teams give you a base pay, which is $100. Some teams only let you get tips when you work. Some teams, they just have their girls tip you out. So do not think it's your first day working and they're going to give you tables and you're going to make $1 million by the end of the night. You won't have any tables. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be shadowing somebody or you're just going to be training. So your first day or maybe your first 2 days, like you won't see no money with waitressing. Even if you book too, even if you get hired and you book, that does not mean they automatically going to put you in gratuity. So yeah, and that's just like the downer part about this. Well, downer part about working with someone new and like getting hired with a new team. Like, That's how most teams start you off. So be prepared for that too once you're actually on the team. Promotion is a big thing. I don't understand bottle girls that don't promote, like, and then be mad because they're not on schedule or they aren't booking any sections. They tell you to promote because it helps you and it helps the club. Helps you, it helps the club. How you gonna book sections and won't know where you work? Like, come on now, like, you know what I'm saying? So, also when it comes into promo, make sure you are not like overdoing it. So like, don't do 20 page posts of the same flyers. Don't do 20 story posts of the same flyers. Baby, they don't want the section. You posted it 20 times. They just don't want to book. It is what it is. But change up your techniques, post pictures of yourself, videos, funny TikToks, things like this. These are things that will help you book. These are things, you know what I'm saying? Change the way you are promoting. And I'm actually about to do that now because I'm not gonna lie, booking has been slow for me. But we're also just leaving the slow season, so I'm not really tripping because from November all the way to like New Year's, because you know New Year's the club pop back in. Oh, my lash coming out. Y'all seen that? But from New Year's, yeah, like New Year's, the club don't start popping till then again. So even though after that, when we go back into January, it's the beginning of the year, people trying to change their lives, blah, blah, blah. They think got drunk on New Year's. Everybody focusing on other things. The club doesn't really pick up for bottle girls and all that stuff till February. Income taxes. Then March, April, May, it's up. June, yeah, and so on. That's when the season picks back up for us. So I'm not really tripping off me like not booking as heavily as I usually do because like I said, it's the season. And also y'all, I don't make this my life. Like I have other things. I have other important things to do. So right now I've really been focusing on more important things than booking and like really being in the club for real. And even though that's how I make my money, it's just like my mental always gonna come first. So that's what that is for me. Yeah, so be sure that you are promoting. And also, what's another thing I feel like I need to say while I'm actually on that topic? Change your promo skills. Some teams will fire you because you're not promoting. So I don't think I'm missing anything when it comes to casting, promo. I already told you the first time working, you probably won't get paid. And if you do get paid, it's a base pay. Okay, so I feel like we can go into booking. All right. How do I book sections? How do I do this? How do I do that? Okay, so first of all, I want to say if this is your first time in the industry and you are more on the quieter side, you're not as extroverted, you don't really, I wouldn't, saying you don't have a hustle sound bad, but like in order for you to be a bottle girl, like you got to know how to hustle. Like this is a hustle. Like nobody is giving us our money. Your money does not come easy. You're booking, especially in Houston. I don't know how I work other places, but in Houston, Texas, baby, if you want to touch that floor, you have to book a section in order to get on that floor. So that means if you want to be on the floor every week, then what you got to do? Book every week. So I feel like if you're new to, you know, the whole gist of this, start off at like a Twin Peaks, start off at a Bombshells, start off as more as a bar lounge place that sells like food. Like for example, if you're in Houston, start off at like a Prospect Park. Just so you can build your clientele and you can get a feel of the industry. I didn't start off like that, y'all. I started off straight in the club. Like I was in a club. And I don't like to serve food. Like, oh, I do not like to serve food, y'all. I don't. Like, oh my gosh. I do not like to serve food. But the good thing about that food is I should want to do this, y'all. But it's just something about me dealing with people's food. I don't care about your food. Do you want a bottle or what? Like, I'm a bottle girl, okay? Like, that's just me. Buy this $300 liquor or call it a day. Like, and it's, I ain't gonna lie though, I have served food, and that industry, those bottle girls that like have food involved in their gratuity, they are making so much money, y'all. When I was doing brunch, I'm not gonna say the team I work for, but I was doing brunch, and when I tell y'all, I was leaving with like $1,200, like $900, like freaking, like I was leaving with money, like, okay, like I was leaving with money working brunch. And it was because I was able to rack up my gratuity with that food. But like I said, the downfall with that is like you gotta deal with people not liking any food. You gotta know about the food. You gotta know what's in it, what's like, is it good? Like, look, I don't like dealing with that. But I really should get out of that. Like, I really should. I'm not gonna lie. I get offered a brunch date or something like that, I'm gonna just take it. Because it's, no, I'm lying. I'm not doing it. Sorry, y'all. But it's so much money in serving food in the nightlife industry, because people be drunk and they get hungry. And they gonna just start spending. They gonna order all types of food. Then they gonna tip you on top of that. So by the end of the day, baby, you didn't ran up a bag. Like, but like I said, it just depends on the person. Like me, I like the club. Like I like the setting, the real dark setting. I like being able to just serve bottles, pour shots. It's just simpler for me. It's easier for me, but I'm good at booking. So for a girl that's new to the industry, that might not work out for her, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, being a bottle girl is not easy. I don't know why people act like this is an easy job. And it pees me off when people think that, because I need y'all to understand that, okay, when people write me on Instagram, I have to get people to book a $200 section, a $100 section, a $150 section. And if you're anything like me, I'm not booking anything under 2 bottles. Like, so if you want 1 bottle or like a tabletop, like I ain't booking that. And if I am booking it, your section fee is gonna be shoot, because where I work, when you book a 1 bottle section, you don't get gratuity. So I say that to say, like, yeah, that's not easy. So boom, $200 section fee. And like I said, the type of person I am, I'm not booking you if you're not getting more than 2 bottles. So I gotta get somebody and pay $200 just for the section, and then turn around and buy 3 bottles or 2 bottles, and the bottles are $300 each. Do the math. That is a lot of money that we have to convince people to spend to have a good time. So yeah, like just keep that in mind, like before you jump into this industry. Like, are you ready for the pressure that sometimes it could come on it? Because if you don't book a certain amount of sections are in a month, like depending on the team you work for, they might fire you. And that's just what it is. That's just like the God honest truth about it. I'm not about to get on here and just sugarcoat and act like I make $1 million every week. I'm just not gonna do that. Yeah, like the money get funny sometimes, okay? So I just feel like be ready for that. And ways to help you book, like I'm gonna tell y'all what I do. I promo, right? But also I feel like my Instagram following has a big help too, because I have over 13,000 followers. So you got 13,000 people following you. Shit, somebody gonna want a section, okay? Look, somebody. But for the girls who don't really have a big following, I know people that DM people. Like, that's not really my thing, because I don't like rejection, and I don't know, it's not my thing. Like, but it works for some people. Like, for real, DMing people and asking people do they want a section, it works. Lowering those section fees, they work. Like, for instance, let's say it's a holiday, okay? And in Houston, holidays, things are always just more expensive as it is. And the section fees are usually way higher than what it is. If you know your turn-in fee, and if you don't know what a turn-in fee is what you have to turn into the club. So some people turn-in fees are $50, some people turn-in fees are $100. Like, it just depends on. So let's say it's Halloween and you have $100 turn-in, okay? Boom. Your turn-in is $100. Someone DMs you and they want to get a section. Because it's a holiday, bottle girls tend to charge more for things. But Halloween is a good night, and you really want to work Halloween, because you know Halloween gratuity is going to be good. If you know you're not that good at booking, and like I said, you just got to know yourself. If you know that you're not that good at booking, you know booking is not really your thing, and somebody DM you on Instagram and like, okay, I want to book for Halloween. I want to get a 3 bottle minimum section. How much is the section fee? And because it's the holidays, we tend to up it, and you tell him $300. And he go, oh no, I don't want that no more. Never mind, thank you. I feel like, me personally, the smarter thing would have been like to charge him a lower section fee of maybe your turn-in, or maybe $150, just so you can get $50 off that section, like off booking that, would help you get into gratuity. Me personally, like, I always charge 200 something per section, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how I do it. But I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? You got to be smart about it. Like, if somebody DMing you and you know it's a slow night, or you know it's only 2-3 sections left, and you know gratuity finna be good, lower that section fee just so you can be in that grat and you can work the floor and make more money. Like, and a lot of bottle girls, they just overdo it with section fees, which is ridiculous because, bro, like, you got to be smart about it. Like, you got to be smart about it. You got to know when having a high section fee is going to hurt you and when it's going to up your money. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, like, for instance, like, with me, if I know you and, like, we're cool personally, like, I'm really not charging you buku money for the section, like, at all. Because I know you're going to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to cap. Some people, don't say it's a hit or miss. Some people, you got to charge them a whole bunch for the section because you just know off rip they won't tip you. So, yeah, I feel like be smart with your section fees. Also, to help you book, like I say, DMing people, that helps people. Walking through the mall, that helps people. Like, because, you know, when you're cute, dudes want to talk to you. Like, so, yeah, ease that in. What you doing this weekend? Oh, I work here. Some. Come see me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, make sure you are willing to network. Those are things I don't do. But what I do is every time that I book a section via Instagram, through somebody else, or rather I'm just working a section that was assigned to me, I'm not going to let you leave without having no way to contact me again. Whereas you get my Instagram, you get my number, you get my Twitter, you get something. You're going to be able to reach out to me again. And I'm going to make sure I leave you with a good experience to the point where you want to come back. So customer service is everything. Building customer service, being a good waitress, like, that helps you build your clientele and all that stuff. And also, never let nobody walk away with nothing, you know what I'm saying, nothing from you. And I am like that with everything too. Like, y'all, I'm definitely like that with everything. Like, for instance, like, when I left from Mexico for my birthday, I met a girl in the airport. Me and my friend, we met a girl in the airport. Before we left for meeting that girl, we had exchanged Instagrams and all that. Like, build connections, network with people. That's gonna really help you book. So yeah, don't be scared to talk and network. Another strategy I feel like helping you book is, like I said, getting in contact with people, you know what I'm saying? Keep in contact and all that stuff. And I want to talk more about, with this industry, it's like, you got to spend money to make money, kind of. And that goes into both ways. Like, that goes into, you know what I'm saying? Both ways, kind of. Like, for instance, as a bottle girl, you got to make sure your hair is done. You got to make sure your nails is done. You know, you got to make sure your makeup is done. Your hair and nails aren't always cheap. So that's why some girls get pressed on, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you look up the part. And also, when it comes down to uniforms, we buy our own uniforms. These uniforms aren't given to us. So, like I said this in the last video. You don't never want to get to the point where you're spending more money on uniforms and maintenance of the job, and you aren't making as much money and more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just constantly making back what you spending, you don't need to do this probably. This probably isn't for you. It's a real life hustle. So yeah, be prepared to buy your outfits. Outfits range anywhere between $20 to $85, $90, depending on what's going on. Those outfits get really expensive. And on most teams, you're buying outfits every other week. I buy outfits a lot. Uniforms cost money. So, like, and you know, the annoying thing is with being a bottle girl, sometimes it's like, imagine you spend like $135 on outfits for the week because you work Friday and Saturday. And from that whole, so you spent $135, right? And then let's tally up how much you made that whole weekend. Let's just say it was a bad weekend for you and you made $200. You barely made your outfit money back. Now, let's say you spend $135 on outfits and then you tally up your whole weekend and you make, I don't know, $850. You have a profit. So Like, you want to make sure you're always profiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you ain't seen no money back, then you don't need to do this. Or you ain't seen no money back and more, like, bottle girling probably not for you. Also, I just want to get, like, off that, like, stereotypical, like, things I hear about the industry and all that stuff. I'm not gonna lie, some of that stuff do be true. Like, some girls is out here doing this and that for money. Some teams treat their people like this and that. But I feel like when you are deciding to work for someone, make sure you are comfortable. Make sure you agree with their values and their morals and all that stuff. Because it's been times where I probably like thought about being on a team, or I probably be in a meeting with a team, and I just did not resonate with nothing. Like the way they act, they mannerism towards the girls. It just seemed like they kind of treat their bottle girls like item rather so than like a family way, and like y'all are cool and all that stuff. I feel like don't get on the team where you don't feel respected. Like, my respect is everything. Yeah, so I feel like make sure you're working for somebody that care about you. Like, y'all, I just read a story on TikTok about this girl getting raped, and like her team managers knew about it and did nothing about it. Like, that's ridiculous. Make sure you are working for someone that genuinely cares about your well-being. Like, if I'm working in the club and a man wants to grab me inappropriate, they're getting put out that club. My managers don't play that. You're not going to touch the bottle girls. You're not going to disrespect them. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you are working for someone that don't tolerate certain things, because we do kind of just get looked at like, you know, like, it's like, I don't know. It's weird to me because in my head, bottle girl is literally just a job. Like, it's just literally just a job. Just like you wake up and you go work your 9 to 5, and you wake up and you go to work. I wake up and I do the work, and I do the same thing. Like, yeah. So it's just the industry I work in is more glamorized, and my outfits are a little bit, you know, skimpy sometimes. But it's still like, it's a job at the end of the day. So everybody don't do the same thing. Like, everybody don't make their money the same ways. I know girls that are in school, in college. I know girls that don't even really go to the club at all. Like, for instance, y'all, I don't go out like that. Oh, go out. Duh. If you want to book sections, okay, I know I just said I don't go out like that. But if you want to book sections, go to the club. Where do you find people that like to go to the club? At the library? No, you find them at the club. Like, duh. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't go outside like that no more. But I said I was gonna start going out again more and more because my booking has been kind of slow. And I want to network and I want to meet new people. So I need to start going out more, meeting these out-of-towners, meeting these other promoters, meeting these other, you know what I'm saying? Meeting other people and all that stuff. I say I slow down just because, like I say, I feel like I've built my clientele for the most part. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people know they want to book a section, hit up TJ. Like, people send people to me all the time. But also, when I first, y'all, the reason why I became a bottle girl is because I was going out so much. I was always outside. And one day, somebody wrote me and was like, hey, you want to be a bottle girl? And I was like, okay. And then I tried it. But being outside really helped me gain a lot of my clientele. So if you're new to this industry, like, go outside, girl. Go to the club. I ain't saying you got to get drunk, be wild every time you go. You ain't even got to stay till your clothes. But go outside. Like, that is going to help you. Yeah, and I also say good customer service. I feel like that's just common sense. I shouldn't have to tell you how to be a good customer service. Like, you want somebody to treat you when you go to the store, when you go to the restaurant, give people the same treatment. How you want people to tip you, and they bought 2 bottles and they ain't seen you till 1:40 and the club closed at 2, and you just now coming to check on them. You probably missed out on a bottle. You probably missed out on them needing more juices. It's so much stuff you could have missed. But this video is 30 minutes long, and like I told y'all, I don't like overdrawn videos. So if y'all want a part 3, let me know and I can make a part 3. And also, I think I'm going to put the notes in my subscription on my Instagram page, because I do have like a little notepad that I sell, and I talk to girls and all that stuff, and I send to them. It's $20. I send it to them if they want to know more about the industry, more about how I book, more about what to do, teams I think you should work on, teams I recommend, how to get hired, like, where I go way more into depth, and it's to the point where you can really ask me personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, how my experience and all that stuff. So if you want that, it's $20 and write me for it. And that is all for this video today. So yeah, see y'all in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want a part 3, let me know and we can talk more about it.